going on, y'all? It's your man Pristine back with another video. This is the 8 megapixel selfie camera on the Google Pixel 2 XL. As I just mentioned, we've got 8 megapixels here on the front facing shooter on the Google Pixel 2 XL, and it is a good one. We've got portrait mode, we've got all the bells and whistles that you could want in a selfie camera. And I've taken some still shots, just to give you guys some samples of what that looks like. The hype is real, okay? The hype is real with these cameras. I really, truly understand why DxOMark really rates these cameras top rated. I mean, some may argue that, we've got a lot of smartphones that have really good cameras, but this camera setup here has to be the best, if not the top 3, in my personal opinion, man, of all the best cameras that are out there. And I think the other interesting thing too is typically what a lot of smartphone cameras are doing as far as the rear camera setup is concerned. A lot of these cameras nowadays in 2017, they have dual cameras. They'll have like a telephoto lens or a monochrome lens, and they behave differently to create an image. You can do cool things like the bokeh effect and different little cool ways to edit the photo after it's taken, or the video, or what have you. Well, it's amazing how the Google Pixel 2 and the XL is able to do that with one 12 megapixel lens on the rear. And all the cool bells and whistles and the features, bokeh effects and all that, it's all done through machine learning. That's pretty top-notch stuff right there. So yeah, like I said, we've got portrait mode on the front and rear. Now, another thing that I've seen that is interesting about this camera is it appears as though they've kind of copied off of Apple, and the rear camera now has what's called motion. It's, I think that's what they're just calling it. As opposed, like on iPhone, it's called live photos. Like when you take a still shot, but like before the picture's actually taken, it records like 2 to 3 seconds. So that, when you're scrolling through your photos on an iPhone or an iPad or something like that, then you can see your subjects moving a little bit. Well, this has the same thing now, and it's just called motion. If I'm correct, if I remember correctly, I believe that's what Google is calling it. Cool feature, but definitely they tore a page out of Apple's playbook on that one. Now, real quick, I'll go ahead and step out of the vehicle. Or the Pristine mobile, rather. Just get my stroll on real quick. Rainy day here in Seattle. But look at this. Now, this is the 8 megapixel selfie camera. Close the door here, mop around a little bit. Take a look at the background, gray and gloomy outside. I hope a train doesn't come through because I'm right next to this train station. You guys can see that in the back. It'd be hella loud and it just ruined the video. But this is amazing. This is definitely one of the top cameras in 2017. And arguably the Google Pixel 2 and the 2 XL is definitely one of the best phones in 2017. So let me know what you guys think, man. This is the 8 megapixel shooter on the Google Pixel 2 XL. I can't imagine anybody being disappointed with this particular camera, both front and back. You can take some really, really cool photos, selfies. Like I said, you've got portrait mode on the front camera here and the rear camera. You can take some really, really stunning photos, blur out the background, bunch of different options and things to customize the image. Google's really doing it here. They're really doing it here. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'm your man Pristine. I'm out. Eagle Nation, baby. Go Eagles. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's your man Pristine back with another video real quick. This is the rear camera of the Google Pixel 2 XL. And I gotta say, man, the the hype around this camera is real. I mean, very, very real. This camera is unbelievable. Everything is captured through machine learning. The fact that you can do with this camera with one lens what a lot of other cameras have to do with two lenses is absolutely amazing. The technology built into this camera is phenomenal. I definitely see why DxOMark gave this camera the best camera lens of 2017. Now, are there some other good ones out there that may argue that? Absolutely. You know, I've had my hands, fortunately for me this year, on a lot of phones that have had some really, really good cameras. The iPhone X, the iPhone 8 Plus, and oh my God, man, the Asus ZenFone 4 Pro. Oh man. You know, I think that the camera on that Asus ZenFone 4 Pro and this camera are like right there neck and neck, man. Or if not, if this camera may be a little bit better, but that Asus is not trailing too far behind this camera. We do have optical image stabilization on board. Okay, this is a 12 megapixel one lens sensor. One lens doing what a lot of cameras do with two lenses. That is amazing. Okay, we've got an 8 megapixel front facing camera. We've got portrait mode on both the front and the rear cameras. As you can see, the sun is setting in the background. It was a little brighter out here. I wanted to get out here when it was a little brighter, but fortunately for this camera, it takes photos and videos excellently in low light circumstances. And so that's another really cool thing about this phone is it adjusts to the lighting conditions very well to really, really give you that image or that video that you're looking to get, really no matter what the lighting conditions are. So, you know, take a look at the hoop court down there. You know, I done broke a few ankles down there. I'll probably continue to do so just because I'm quick. They think just because I'm 39 that I can't move like I used to. I keep telling these cats, man, you only as old as you feel, man. I'm 39, but I feel like I did when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? I'm in shape. I eat right. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't put no poison in my body. Man, I'm in excellent shape. I work out every morning. I feel great. My body is my temple, and I take care of it as such. You know what I mean? So, you know, I be trying to tell these little young whippersnappers out here, man, don't think just because I'm a little older than you that I can't still do you in. You know what I mean? But yeah, just panning around so you can just see the landscape, the neighborhood, just how crisp, clear, how sharp the photo is. Look at the bark. It's kind of wet, but you can just look at the detail. The Seahawk colored big toy right here. Oh man, speaking of Seahawks, what an embarrassing loss by the Rams last week. I mean, I live in Seattle, y'all. You know, that's they're my second team. You know, everybody who know me know that Philly is my first team. Eagle Nation, my guy Jay Will. What's going on, man? Eagle Nation. We going all the way to the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz is hurt, but we still going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because Nick Foles ain't no punk. He ain't no punk. All right? Now, excuse the noise. We're right next to I-5 right here. You guys can see the cars going back and forth, you know, headed in north and southbound, so there may be some little noise in the background. Just a beautiful fall day here in Seattle. Winter starts tomorrow. Leaves have all fallen off the trees, but just look at the detail on the branches of the trees. Wow. This camera sure is amazing. Google, they knew exactly what they were doing with this one. All right, so let me step down. Now let me get my stroll on. I was walking kind of gingerly because I was walking on this ledge right here. that wouldn't be cool for me to record for you guys and then I fall off. So I got to kind of pay attention to what I'm doing. But now I'm actually on the sidewalk. I can, you know, get my stroll on so you can see with full movement how that optical image stabilization is working. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. I hit the stop button. But yeah, so moving around, you see that optical image stabilization working. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of the rear-facing 12 megapixel sensor here on the Pixel 2 XL. You've got all the options, bells and whistles, things that you can customize to really get that shot looking the way you want it to look. it's cold as hell out here, y'all. So let me wrap this video up because I'm freezing. You know what I'm saying? So let me know again in the comments what you think. I'll holla. Peace.